We're going to talk about the obvious of what happened last week. And listen, we're going to take away all there's people online, there's people saying, did you see, the guys would hand you, did you see this? Whatever the chatter is, here's where I'm begging you to just take a couple steps back. Because you know how many messages I got? Be careful. Oh my God, be careful. So be careful. This happened because freedom and blah, blah, blah. And anyone that wants to speak free, it's fear. Fear. Don't you think it's interesting that not only in America, but England, Australia, a lot of countries, for the first time in their history, Nepal just overthrown their government. The people did. We'll get into that. It's the first time that I can remember in my lifetime that people do not trust any news agency, and they're starting not to trust their own governments. And that pains me to say that even here. Yeah, no, I'm being honest. I'm a little skeptical. I know it was a couple years ago when they're like, we will determine who is essential. You will close all the businesses. We will determine who is essential. You call the Germans Nazis, but it was happening right here. Don't ever forget that. And every media outlet installed their fear. So I just find it, think about this. Just think about this. What's the most important part of your human existence? Your time, your energy, your love, your faith. All those things were attacked. And I don't care what side you lie on. This was in my opinion, this is the great monster. Sire, we have an issue. Please do tell us. Well, they're not trusting us, and the race war didn't help with the Ukrainian girl. We tried very hard to push that one. However, the white people didn't uprise. I know, the race is having a difficult time. More blacks and whites are discussing with one another. Not a good thing. Yes, sire. We need something to install fear. Because when fear is installed in the humans, they look at us for their information. Yes, I love it, sire. And think about how many of you spend 24/7. Did you see what happened? Did you see what happened? Oh my God, what happened? I'm pissed. Oh my God, and this one, and the lefties, and the thing, and the transgenders, and the Democrats, and the thing, and the Israelis, and the thing, and they got you. They got you. We have them, sire. They're watching us. You all ran to your outlets thinking you're going to get the answer you want to appease your emotions from this event. They controlled your time, your energy, your reactions, your emotions. While I was in Vegas, I was with some other couples. And on my life, every single moment, oh my God, they say the shooter was this. Oh my God, it's a transgender. Oh my God, Trump just tweeted this. Blah, 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 blah. What do you think is really going on? You know what? Do you think it sucked you like a vacuum? And they got your energy. They got your time. They installed fear. That's what the monsters want. How do you not see that? Don't you remember 9/11? We ran to the television. Oh my God, who do you think it was? Oh my God, they found the passport. Quack, quack. Hey, look, in the rubble, we found the passport. They're a bunch of extremist Muslims. Quack, quack. But when you watch 24/7, people were pissed. You took your emotions. They took everything. They took your energy. How many of you obsessed? You wake up in the morning to bring your child to school, and you're not paying attention because you're scrolling about 24/7 about Charlie. And you're sitting there and like, you didn't call someone because you're upset. And you call someone, all you're talking about is like, I can't believe this happened. And I can't believe this happened. They got you. CNN, Fox, social media, none of it is going to give you the answer you truly need to understand this vicious monster. Your faith. Your God. I can't believe he said God. Yeah, I said it. Your faith, your God, your intuition. That's the only thing that's going to protect your life, your morality. Whenever these monsters look at me, can you believe it was a this and a this? Me personally, I don't buy a lot of the story. That's just me. I'm not saying not assassinate. I'm not saying that. But like an hour, like, okay, we got everything. We caught him in 33 hours. And we found the gun, and we got it, and everything's good. Okay. Next subject. What? Show the shooter. Okay, he's like a 20-year-old kid. Hey, I'm the one who shot him. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. And quite honestly, I don't think we're ever going to know. We're never going to know. But I do know this. Your energy is going to be sucked. Your fear is going to enhance. Your anxiety is going to go up. Your hatred is going to build. You're going to walk away from God. You're going to walk away from your morality. And you're going to allow your energy to get sucked into the monster's vacuum. That's what's been controlling all of humanity forever. Walk away. What's the worst for? And that's another thing. Don't get upset by the human beings that are saying vile, disturbing things, that are trying to make this political. Political is a nice word for division. That's all it is. It's just division. Political. This is politics. No, it's not. It's division. That's all it is. You're either on the Phillies team or you're on the Yankees team. It's a team. You pick a team, and no matter what your team does, that's it. That's it. It's my team. Doesn't matter. It's my team, and that's that. And we'll kill and we'll fight. It doesn't matter. It's what they want. What's the Matrix say? It's either the blue pill or the red pill. The red pill is just going to offer you truth. That's it. And how hard is the truth? Once you know the truth, is it really going to affect your day if I have love and I have forgiveness and I have faith and morality, and I want to give something to another human being, whether it be a smile, a pat on the back, a hug, even if they're disturbed, even if they hate me, that's the least you can give back. The monster wants he wants to bring that out of you. That's how the beast works, and the beast is working right now. Sire, we have them exactly where we want them. Let the haters hate. Because don't you feel we're at a time in history? Dude, I've been around the world. I spent years in Long Island, years in Harlem. I went to Egypt. I've been to almost every continent. People just want to be people. What did Bob Marley say? All governments are illegal. Well, I'm not sure if I believe that. That's okay. That's okay. Let's keep allowing 300 people to decide who gets to go to war and who gets to kill one another and who gets vaccinated. That's fine. Blue pill, stay in your world. And you'll defend that world. Red pill, I know the truth. I can live on. I can forgive. I can preach love. I can look after each other, and I could turn this noise off. I'm turning the noise off. That was traumatic. It was traumatizing. My question to you is, how does social media allow that trauma video to play that long? How is it? That was on a long time. And it was disturbing, to say the least. I don't know about you, and I know this is a little twisted part, but I saw this thing in Thailand where this poor zookeeper, it's a zoo where you drive around, and he got out of the car for 1 second, and a pack of lions got him. The lion took him down. Now, the crazy part of me, I wanted to, I was like, oh my God, and you see them eating it, but they blurred it out. Go look at violent videos. They blur it out. How do you show that? We were on TikTok Live, and they shut us down the last show. And yet you're watching, you're allowing that to play over and over? You don't think that's pretty sick, if you ask me. Or was it on purpose? I don't know. But here's the thing about haters. Don't you think we're in a time where we are elevating? And what I mean by that is you're either team truth, team human, or team cynical, team liar, team hater. And that's where we're at. Let these people, we don't know what's wrong with them. I've heard people go, oh, I'm glad it happened. You know that's sick. I know that's sick. But I ain't going to allow a sick individual to infiltrate my emotions. I know that person's sick. There's people in comedy clubs right now. My friend called me up tonight. He's like, dude, the New York comedy clubs, I'm sick and tired. The comics are saying, well, if you speak hatred, that's what happens. Those are sick individuals. Those are individuals that would never look a child. See, we're forgetting about humans. Humans. We got to remember we're humans. Human first. A ball player, you can hate a ball player. I like a ball player. That ball player is a human. He may have something going on with his wife. He may have a sick child. Maybe that's why he's in a slump. You don't know. Everyone's human. And we're talking about humans here. And to have a human being and have anybody, no matter what you believe, to go, glad it happened, they're sick. Don't feed into their sickness. You control that. You control that. You can either allow it to infiltrate you, because then it owns you. You are now owned by that. Can't believe they said that's twisted bastards. I want revenge. I want to kill king. I want to take care. I want a king. And the people going, what are we going to do now? Like, we're afraid to say anything. That's what they want. Fear. Fear. What'd Yoda say? Fear leads to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. You know how many times during COVID, people's fear. What do you mean you're not vaccinated? You know what? You're going to kill all of us. Okay. Okay. That's their fear. Fear controls them. And then that fear turns into hate. I hate this guy. You know how many people I had online going, your father would not be proud of you. Your wife had cancer, and you question science and the doctors. Those are disturbing human beings, and they are based out of fear. Fear that they're going to lose their job. Fear that they may die. Fear that they're going to get sick. I got news for everyone. We're all going to be dead. We're all going to be dead. We're all on borrowed time. You may plan all you want. I may plan all I want. But at the end of the day, only one entity knows the plan. And I think a lot of us know how to relate to that. So all I'm asking you is, don't get caught up in the monsters. Don't get caught up in the monsters. They're sick. All you can do is send them love. You see a homeless person, do you look at him and go, oh, you sick? You're like, oh, man, you're right. I'm sorry, dude. Like, I'm glad this happened. Those are sick individuals. And these sick individuals are in our colleges. They're in our universities. They're on our streets. They're in the comedy clubs. They're online. This is a spiritual war. Do you not get that yet? Spiritual. Don't let this stop you from empowerment. Don't let this stop you from speaking your mind. Don't let this stop you from touching someone's heart and giving them love, no matter how hateful they are, no matter how much they disagree with you. That's it. You know, didn't your mother, my mom used to say, you get, I don't know if this is the exact thing, but my mom would say, you get a lot more from honey than vinegar. Which basically what she's saying is, when you feed someone honey, you're going to get a better result than constantly giving them vinegar. I was with a friend a couple weeks ago, and this person, everything out of their mouth was just nonstop negative. And I said, I gotta stop hanging out with you. And I would try to give them advice or some, godly love, like, hey man, why'd you think of things this way and blah, blah, blah. Those people, unfortunately, they're stuck in their world. Let them just be against the tube. The demons, yes, sire, we have them watching us 24/7 again. At the end of the day, this should bring people closer. Is it going to do that? I don't know. This should bring out more love. There's children involved here. There's children involved. And the people that say, I'm glad this happened, they're cowards. Would they go to that child? Would they have the audacity to go to that child and say, I'm glad this happened? That's a demon. That's a demon.